Hey everybody, my name is Logan Stout. Welcome to this week's Stout Advice. The word for this week comes from Rick Carney, and it is failure. Failure. Well, you know what? We've heard a ton of sayings, right? You're only a failure if when you fail, you don't get back up. You're going to fail. You're going to have moments where things just don't go the way you expect them to, right? And you fail in that moment, but you're only a failure if you don't get back up. One of the things I try to tell the kids at the Dallas Patriots that I coach is, look, sometimes you're going to lose a battle, right? And we'll relate that to an inning. If a baseball game is 9 innings, you may lose a few battles, you may lose a few innings. The key is to win the war, right? Win the war. Win more innings than you lose, and ultimately you succeed. Failure is a negative connotation. One thing I want to encourage all of us to think about is failure is not a bad thing. You show me anybody that accomplishes anything huge in life, I guarantee you they had some moments where they failed. And it's through those failing moments that we become humble yet hungry. You know, it's sort of H squared. We're humble, but it makes us hungry. Now, obviously, some of you may be listening to this going, Logan, I feel like I've just been failing and failing and failing and failing and failing, and you're in that valley, right? You've got peaks, and then you've got that valley, and down here is discouragement and failure and all those different negative words you think about when you're struggling. Remember, you may be losing a battle right now. The key is to not lose the war. Just stay focused, stay after it. Failure is a part of life. It's what makes us appreciate the good times. If everything were great all the time, we wouldn't appreciate it. We'd just take it for granted. It's because we have failing moments that we appreciate the great moments. And that's not always easy to swallow, but it is what it is. Action item number 1. Write down some things you're going through right now or recently in which, you know, maybe you felt like a failure, or maybe you failed in a moment, so you didn't feel like a failure, but you failed. Action item number 2 is check yourself. What was your mindset during those moments? What was your mindset? What were you thinking about? What was your thought process? You know, sometimes we need a Control-Alt-Delete on our mindset, right? We need a reboot on our mindset, because sometimes we can get that just failure mindset, and it's sort of a negative momentum. When we have a bunch of failures in a row, we just sort of speak failure into our lives without even realizing it. So action item 2 is ask yourself, do I need that Control-Alt-Delete? Do I need to reboot my mindset and get back to a positive, success-minded inner being versus a failure mindset? Thanks for joining us this week on Stout Advice.